niggas got the aura. Yeah, I'm with my niggas, we taking pictures with brown liquor. More concerned about the bucks, Lil Al Cinder. The troubled mind of a young nigga you about to enter. Grew up strong off them Salisbury steak dinners. Now every day we eating just like it's the weekend. Bum scissor with bitches who like to eat vegan. The shade I'm throwing complimentary, I seen you creeping. Anything you heard about me, I just hope it's decent.
So, does sexing on the first date make you a hoe? Welcome to the first episode of Two Chicks in the Dick. I'm Ken.
I'm Ronnie.
And I'm Marcus.
Today, we are giving a shout out to all the ladies and gentlemen who have fallen victim of textation and situationships. I know it sucks to get hit with the old bait and switch, but you know, such is life.
That sounds so robotic.
Hey, don't act like it doesn't happen. Situationships, textationships, y'all know what a textationship is.
No. I do.
A nigga done took you out a couple
you know what
times.
it is.
They done took you out a couple of times. You spending time with him, and then one day it go from you seeing him regularly to him texting you every single day the same shit. Good morning. How's your day? Have a great evening. Like, we don't want that shit. If you want to spend time with us, spend time with us.
You speaking from experience?
I am. I've been there. Look, I've been there. I've had guys try to take me out, and they're consistent for I'll give it about 2 to 3 weeks, and then after that, it's like it all falls to hell, and I get text messages every single day.
And what you call that?
A textationship.
Is that what you call it, Marcus?
I'm sorry, this sounds so damn robotic right now, but that's neither here nor there.
You sound like you're guilty of putting somebody in a textationship.
Oh yeah, I am guilty of that. I'm having no problem with that.
That's awful. That's awful.
Why? How is that awful?
A textationship. People want real relationships. We want real connections.
You've done that to a female?
Female's done it to me, so why the fuck not?
What female has done that to you?
Don't worry about it. It's happened to me. So I spread the love back to somebody else. You know, pay it forward.
Terrible.
I can't imagine a female doing that to somebody. A textationship?
It is possible. It has happened.
Did you have sex with them first? Or it just led to a textationship? Explain.
In my experience, you slide into the textationship after you get the good.
Exactly. So if somebody textationshiped you, it must have been trash. Because females don't do shit like that.
Hey, if I was trash, I was trash. But
I don't think women get put in textationships because it's trash. I think that in today's...
No, we don't, but men definitely do. So I'm trying to figure out what woman has done that to you.
I don't name drop.
No face, no case. No face, no case.
I ain't dropping a nail one.
Because as women, we're emotional beings. So if the sex was good, we're willing to converse with you and everything else with you. So if somebody put you in a textationship, it had to have been trash.
Hey man, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, so you know.
I mean, that happens with dating, but my issue with textation and situationships is everything about today's dating pool is instant gratification. Like most people, I know for a fact, like most men expect you to be DTF around or about the time of your first date. But if you do sleep with him on your first date, then that ruins all chances of you securing a relationship with this person. So it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation.
That's a fact. It's a fact.
Is that so?
Yeah, for me, on the first night, it tells a lot.
What does it tell you?
Like it was too easy. Like for the men, we love the chase and the hunt.
So you ain't never slept with somebody on the first night and continued a relationship with them after the fact? You're thinking too hard.
Like what kind of relationship are we talking about?
We just told you.
Any kind of relationship, like textationship?
No, because usually if you're sleeping with somebody on the first night, you as a guy, you look at that as like, I got her in the bag, I can fool with her whenever I want to. That's
not even that. I smashed, I ain't got to talk to the bitch again.
Oh,
one-hit wonders.
Have I had one-hit wonder? Like, you talking about have I had...
No, we didn't ask you if you had a one-hit wonder. We asked you, have you ever smashed a girl on the first night and continued to date, converse, text, any of that with her?
Yes, I have.
So then you the pot calling the kettle black.
You can't even say that damn line.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You got the point.
You're not going to be condescending.
You got the point.
Say the phrase right.
You got the point.
Yeah, I got the point.
So what do we expect on the first date? Like, what can you rightfully expect on the first date? Because I personally, I don't like people trying to kiss me because I have big lips.
I don't either.
I've had people suck my lip. I've had somebody bust my lip, sucking my lip entirely.
That's disgusting.
Literally, the guy went in for the kill, and he literally killed my lip. Like, he sucked that shit up like it was a bowl of Kawasaki soup and broke my lip straight down the middle because he was sucking on my shit too hard. So I do not like being kissed. And I have been on first dates where people have tried to kiss me, and I just turn my head like, oh, it's nice. Let me lean in for this church hug and go on about my business.
Nope.
So what do you all expect on your first date?
Don't put your lips on me. Nope. I don't know where your mouth been. I don't know where your tongue been.
I don't even know you like that.
Nope. I ain't interested.
You might eat ass on the first date. I ain't got time to be waking up with
I don't give a fuck if you
lip.
eating ass or not. I don't want your lips on me on the first date.
Well, what do you expect on the first date?
Not your lips on me.
Marcus? Well, we know that you don't expect to smash because you ain't going to take her serious. So what do you expect on the first date?
On the first date?
Mm-hmm. What is proper dating etiquette?
For my first day, I'm trying to take you somewhere different. I'm not trying to take you to something regular like everybody else does. Something cliche.
Well, what's regular?
Like cliche, like a dinner and a movie. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to do something that you.
Oh my God, I hate movies as first dates because for one, I'm trying to talk to you and get to know you.
I hate movies as a date in general.
I don't mind if I know who you are. If we have the same interest in movies, I like going to movies because we could watch a movie and talk about it. But as a first date, even a second date, I want to be able to talk to you. And at the movie theater, you won't get mad at me because I'm going to be talking to you.
Yeah,
you want to know why I hate movies as dates?
Why?
I hate movies as dates because I always feel like we as women compromise. Mm-hmm. Men do not. It doesn't matter. We can want to go see anything, but you better guarantee we going to see what the man want to see, and it don't matter what we say.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
That's facts.
Not even the man asked you, like, what do you want to see? What do you like to see?
And 10 times out of 10, you ask us what we want to see, and you're gonna say, "Oh man, no, not even upset, not even upset." They just gonna be like, "Oh man, I was thinking we go see blah 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 blah," and then we as women, because we're such, what's the proper word?
Me too's.
We such pleasers, and we want to satisfy. We're just like,
me too. Girls be
we're just like,
anything.
Okay, we can go see that, knowing goddamn well that we don't want to see that.
Right. Heaven forbid we try to go see a chick flick, then it'll be all over.
Kendra had to step away for a second. She got to go be a mommy.
You gotta go whoop some ass. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying to whoop some ass. You gotta be bad. Lord Jesus.
Anyway, we compromise all the time. We hardly ever. You want to know when women get to see the movie that they want to see?
When?
Valentine's Day, and that's probably about it.
I don't think so.
So you went to see a movie that a girl wanted to see that you didn't want to see?
Yeah.
What movie?
Shit, I don't remember the damn movie itself, but I remember doing it.
Was it a chick flick?
Yes, actually it was.
10 times out of 10, men go see chick flicks though and actually like them.
They like them.
Oh yeah, but I ain't gonna front. We be doing that, and we be trying to like, oh, it was trash or something. Like, we be giving us some excuse just not to make ourselves seem less manly at that point in time. But really, we be like, damn, that was a really good motherfucking movie.
Exactly.
Like we be really
y'all be liking the movie.
On the low, we would probably be more into the movie than y'all will. Like on some real shit. Like I ain't gonna
real talk.
Did you go see 50 Shades?
Will I go see 50 Shades?
Did you go see?
No, I never went to see that.
Have you seen it?
I seen one, whichever the one with the damn.
All of them had that in it.
No, he's talking about the leg spreader.
Yeah, I think
that's the last one.
That's the last one.
No, it was the second. It was the second movie.
I don't remember, but either way, were you forced or did you choose to see it?
When I saw it, it was out on like HBO and shit. So.
But were you forced or did you choose to see it?
Did you change the channel there yourself?
Nah, somebody wanted to see it, and I was like, all right, that's cool.
Was it a girl?
Yeah.
Is what we're asking you.
Yeah.
So did she say, let's watch this, or did you be like, all right, we're going to watch this?
Nah, she said, well, let's watch it. She said, let's watch it, and I was like, all right, cool. So
did you like it?
What I saw, yeah. But then I was
so
like...
the only thing you remember is the leg spreader
all
scene.
I remember was the sex scenes. I ain't gonna hold you. saw them with sex scenes, and every one of them was being topped. I was like, yeah, dang.
The leg spreader scene was pretty intense.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, the only thing I remember about the movie is her nipples. Like,
I remember him shaving her vagina.
That's it. And that's very erotic. Like, you don't have very many intimate moments like that between a guy and a girl.
I can't shave your
Why not? You can eat it.
A guy shaved my
thing
vagina before.
Mine too. What's considered as the shaving? Like, you need some
shaved it.
like,
took a razor and shaved it. I was pregnant and I couldn't see
and
it.
that's exactly what happened with my first child.
Okay, I'm thinking like a straight full, little razor like
yes.
Like, ooh, okay. I don't know. I never did that before.
You'll be surprised what you'll do to a pregnant girl.
I'm not saying.
Tie their shoes, everything.
This is why I love J. Cole's "For Your Eyes Only" album. It's one of the songs that he was talking about. He wanted to fold clothes for his pregnant wife. Like, I was like, yo, that speaks like so
J. Cole had a baby?
Yeah.
Girl, every song he talking about, he's doing it for his daughter.
For your
I
eyes
don't know
only,
where I
like,
been.
Doing it for his child.
Yes.
Everything he doing is for his child.
You need to watch before. You need to listen to "For Your Eyes Only." Like, that shit was.
She just ain't paying attention.
I know, right? She probably gonna think it was trash, but a lot of people thought it was trash.
Oh, please.
A lot of people thought it was trash because they didn't.
You sitting up listening to fucking Sheck West after he out here beating women, so be quiet.
You got your motherfucking nerves. I will listen to people who molest kids and fuck with young age girls.
I still do. I listen to that man as well.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little R. Kelly. We was raised on R. Kelly.
I don't care. I do not support the man in his movement because he is still in the city of Chicago picking up high school age students outside of high schools and whatnot. Like, no, there's something wrong with him.
Hey, man, shout out to R. Kelly.
Ain't no shout out.
Shout out to R. Kelly. Shout out to I Believe I Can Fly.
All I'm saying
shout
is...
out to I See Like You Ready.
It's not okay.
I wish you can just see these two fools right here, right now. Just point out what the next bullet point is. These motherfuckers don't know what the hell they're doing. They all being quiet. Like, hey. This is the next point. We gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about that.
We over here wine tipsy and you a whole ass wine drunk talking shit about us. So
can't even hang. Let's talk about how you can't hang.
You can't handle this red wine right now.
That's okay.
Marcus is drunk.
I'm not drunk. I'm really tipsy because
Can we get tipsy? Can we get?
Because I am.
I'm the iPod on shuffle today.
Yeah, you are the iPod on shuffle. But I stand proud as being a lightweight because that's what I am. I'm not going to.
And I fed you, so you shouldn't be lightweight. Like your stomach is full. You should not be. This drunk.
Right? That's some weird. Even though that was some good spaghetti.
I be whipping it up in the kitchen on the low.
But that Jiffy dough was hitting.
You just gonna tell the whole world that I fed you Jiffy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Childish.
Man, I love Jiffy.
Anyways, back to the matter at hand.
Shout out to people who love Jiffy.
We're talking about social dating nowadays. So the fact that most people are into the whole instant gratification of the dating scene, men are ready to fuck around or on the first date. A lot of times people are turning to the social dating sites like Tinder and Soul Swipe and Plenty of Fish. One thing that all of these...
What is Soul Swipe?
No, hold
Soul
on.
Swipe is an all-black one.
Hold on. For those who don't know who Tinder is just a fuck website.
It is not.
That is what it is.
It is
That
not.
is the most. That is the general consensus.
One of my best friends met her husband on Tinder.
Listen, there are
Plenty of Fish is a strictly fucking one, but Tinder is one.
I must say, Plenty of Fish has to be a fucking one because my brother is a male whore and he loves Plenty of Fish.
I mean, my homeboy, he loves Plenty of
Girls
Fish
be
too.
DTF up there. But on Tinder,
you know who it is.
Y'all are petty. He know who it is too, since y'all want to laugh about it. He know exactly who y'all talking about. I ain't gonna show him. Just a reread. Either way it goes, I can attest that Tinder is not strictly a...
I just want to let it be known that Kendra's line is blowing up over here with just numbers. So shout out to whoever you is.
I told y'all, I have been on the dating scene for 4 years and I don't save numbers. If I save your number, if you are as a man, earn a number being saved in my phone, you either get saved.
What's good, Ken? What you doing tonight?
You get saved as as one of two things. You get saved as Don, that one nigga, or you get saved as Diane, that irritating ass nigga, ill. So I don't save numbers. I remember you by the last 2 digits of your number in the text conversation. That's it.
Smart. That's smart.
That's it.
That's smart.
So shout out to 7138. We see you out here. What's good, Ken? What you doing tonight?
First of all, while y'all shouting his crazy ass out, he's a stalker. He's married with 3 kids, and he want to pay me to be a mistress, and I ain't going. That's why he keep texting me. I done bought this number off of 5 different numbers. It's not funny. It's not funny.
Trying to take my time.
Because he's a stalker. He's a stalker.
Trying to take my chain.
I ain't going, bro. Listen, that's the thing about dating nowadays. Like, people enter into it. The bait and switch is the absolute worst possible thing that you could do to somebody in the dating scene right now. Like, they feed you this bullshit. They feed you with what they think you want to know and what you think that you want from them. And then it's really just because they have this hidden agenda. Like him, for instance. We went on dates. This nigga was sending me money. We was having to get, he brought me flowers to my job. But this nigga whole ass is married with 3 kids.
So, Kendra, are you out here having sex on the first date?
Bro, hold on.
I have had sex on the first date.
What?
Hold on. Why'd you she just gave up the story and you want to deviate
Switch the subject right
off the rim?
We're not about to talk about a married man. That's his business.
I want to know
That's
something.
my business.
But I had a question, though.
What's the question?
How much was he giving you?
What, money?
It just depends, because I would put him on the block list and he would message me through Cash App and send me, you know how you can put in the 4 section a little message? He would message me. See? You see how he keeps
all right, 731. Wait. 7138. We see you.
I ain't responded one time, and he keeps.
So, what was the most amount he gave you?
In a day, it was $100.
You should have kept tricking. I ain't gonna hold you, man. You should have taken as much money as you could.
First of all, I'm not putting that bad karma out there on me. I'm trying to get married one day, and I'm not gonna be out here sleeping with nobody's husband for it to be that years down the line. I got a husband.
Not even $100. That's not even a purse.
That ain't shit.
I'm out here
I got bills that's more than $100.
Anybody who's trying to secure the bags.
My weave is more than $100.
I can secure the bag without a nigga treating me like a prostitute.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
My nails cost almost $100. You got to come up off of $100.
What are you doing with your acrylics that they cost almost $100?
My nails is almost $75.
And you're a damn fool.
The length.
Can you wipe your ass with them long
First of all, I wipe my ass very well.
With some baby
I wipe my ass very well, just so we clear.
She pokes holes in the damn toilet paper every time.
Every time. Poking her booty hole.
Stabbing her.
Sit. Just sit. Smell your fingernails.
Don't need to. I know my ass clean.
Here. Tragic. He's about to get gangster. Marcus is about to take the Rossi bottle to the head. No, Marcus, no.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Shout out to the Heem team and the Wingstop and Rozzy. Yes, I am.
Don't start this team shit.
And you won't tell us what the Heem team is.
Don't speak at the Heem team if you're not going to tell us what the Heem team is.
A pristine organization of gentlemen.
For those that don't know, I have Googled Heem. And
you don't talk about them. Don't dare
talk about male thoughts. Stay out here going.
What the hell?
No, the word Heem means someone out here looking for sex. That is what the definition on Urban Dictionary said.
They're male thoughts.
7138 wants to fuck Ken tonight.
Oh my God.
Shout out to you. We see you, boo.
First of all, niggas gotta work for this fish. They not about to just get it for free.
That's a fact.
She called it fish.
That's a fact.
You know. You don't know. I don't know. You do know. Your best friend is gay. I'm pretty sure you know what that term is.
Nope, don't know. Anyway.
Juanita, have you fucked on the first date?
Let me think about it.
Since you want to put us on blast. Well, that's a yeah, folks. She took too long to deliberate on it.
Maybe in my past life.
You're married now, so I would imagine.
Exactly. In my past. I don't know.
We gonna get tipsy.
I don't think that I've had sex on the first date. First of all, I don't think that I've really dated many people. That's first of all.
Have you fucked on the first encounter then? Look, let us not get her in trouble with her husband. Moving on.
No, I honestly, wait. Yes, probably. More than likely. Yes, I have.
Well, I personally don't think there's anything wrong.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it either.
Because if you know that that's what you want, and you and that person have a connection, and that's just the path that you take, then go for it.
So you just pretty much taking a leap of faith.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it because we as women, we know within the first 5 minutes. Kendra, she thinks sooner than that.
Because from me seeing your teeth, your shoes, and a conversation.
I'm about to tell you, shoes definitely say a lot about a man. Yeah. Like, if I see you out, I can definitely tell what you're willing to do by your shoes.
Marcus, how long does it take for men to know?
How long does it take you to know if you want to smash? Probably instant, right?
Most definitely.
Based off looks, because y'all shallow creatures.
Based off looks, of course. What we see, we looking at
that don't make no sense.
We looking at one piece of your body, we be like, damn.
What piece of the body are you looking at?
That I'm looking at?
Yeah.
I always look at ass.
So if the ass right, you want to smash. What does the ass need to be looking like? Does it need to be high? Does it need to be flat? Does it need to be round?
It needs to be a track runner's booty. Needs to be soft.
She lying because I ran track in high school and I can tell you that me and Kendra's ass don't look the same.
You don't have
so track runner's booty is not a great description of an ass.
It is.
No, because I ran track, bitch, and our ass don't look the same. Our ass don't look the same. So what you gotta say?
Because you don't have an ass.
I know. I don't have an ass, world.
And you also didn't give a fuck about doing squats or none of the weightlifting that they made us do.
I did my squats, but I didn't lift no weight.
You look like a person who act like she did this.
No, I know how to do some squats.
We did squats and lunges, and I will say Renita did do that. But when it came to lifting weights,
I wasn't lifting no weights, man.
Why not?
I didn't need to. I was the fastest hurler we had on our team.
So you got faster.
Shit, I didn't need to. I was fast.
Oh, you was cocky.
Yeah.
Period. All of the girls on our team was cocky.
You cocky as a mother.
You can't tell?
Our whole team was cocky.
Oh, yeah, I know you cocky. You need to be humble, though. I think you
no need to be humble. When I know I'm that bitch. When it came to them hurdles.
I don't say that. That's all right. I'll take your word for it.
I will say, though, because we have this thing going on nowadays where people are fucking on the first date and social dating, because when it comes to social dating, like, it's real superficial, like you swiping left and swiping right based off of a single picture in the bio. So that's real, topical. Like, you don't really get to know the person before you swiping left or swiping right.
To the people on Tinder who have just one picture,
you're assholes.
You instantly getting swiped
left. And if you
why
you got one picture?
I don't know. So y'all have to educate me.
You have one picture. You need to have
multiple. Variety.
What's wrong? What if they had a whole body? They showed everything in that one picture.
Because that's fake.
Some people, exactly. You could be catfishing. That picture could have been the best professional picture that you got edited.
Recycled.
Yes. And then if you don't
What's wrong with a recycled picture?
You need a good picture.
To the people who recycle pictures, news, any of that, no.
Shoot yourself.
No, you're done.
Do not send out
you're trash.
A new picture from 7 years ago when your body don't look like that no more. You done had 2 kids since then. You need an ass. You need the
sometimes having kids make people have an ass.
Exactly. My body
having a kid gave me an ass.
I'm thick as hell now, so I totally understand that. But I wouldn't send nudes. Well, first of all, I'm not sending nudes at all. But if I were to send nudes, I would not send nudes of me from when I weighed 120 pounds. And I weigh almost 150 now. Does it make sense?
Y'all, Marcus childish.
I'm not childish.
But I think social dating has killed romance because...
Okay, so let me tell y'all a funny story.
Funny.
So I was on YouTube. Well, not me. I wasn't on YouTube. Roderick was on YouTube. And he was scrolling, and I just happened to be there. And it was actually a live face-to-face Tinder. Like, she had men line up in a line to her face.
I heard about that.
And she swiped them right or swiped them left, which I don't know what right or left is, which is good and which is bad.
Right is good, left is bad.
Okay, so she basically swiped all the whites and Asian to the left. Left was bad?
Like
okay.
always.
But she was a white girl.
She liked all the black guys.
She liked darker complected.
She wanted that BBC.
Or mixed. But there were no black. I think there might have been a couple black guys in the lineup, but they were mostly darker complected, like mixed looking guys. And she swiped them all right. But then it went a step further. And she had to sit down with each of them. I think it was like 5 minutes.
Speed dating?
I don't know. It was just a random video on YouTube. And then she had to
take parts is what I want.
I don't know. You have to find the video. I don't remember what the video was called. I'll find the video for you and send it to you. But she had to sit down with each of them for like 5 minutes. No. So the step after she swiped right or left, the men who she swiped, what's the good one?
Right.
The men who she swiped right had to decide if they would swipe her right.
Right. And that's how you match on Tinder.
So that eliminated a lot of them. I think she had like 6 left. And she had 5 minutes with each of them. And she dated like each of them for like 5 minutes. I didn't finish the video, so I honestly couldn't tell you what happened at the end. But I'm assuming after her little funky 5 minutes, she picked one. Mm-hmm. But it was pretty interesting because it was interesting to see it live. How it worked.
I could imagine.
It was kind of intimidating too because I couldn't imagine being a man in that line and she swiping me right or left.
But that's
like that's fucked up.
What's that dating show that Next when you?
It was called Next.
Oh, that was.
And they was on that little bus.
Yes.
As soon as you step off the
Next,
right off the bus. Oh,
I used to be mad. Well, fuck you too. You weren't all that cute anyway, bitch.
You just mad because you just got
next. But it was always good to be the next third, not the person getting off the bus, because you never knew. You never knew if she.
That's intimidating.
It is very.
I miss that show. I miss Room Raiders too.
But that's when MTV used to have good shows on it, like
MTV Cribs.
Yeah.
MTV Cribs was some fake stuff.
It was fake.
That still was good. Pimp My Ride. Ooh, I really like
Pimp My Ride. Exhibit got sued for a lot of that stuff that he did to them people's cars. Like when he put that fish tank in old girl car, or who was it, a boy's car?
Yeah.
He jacked that car up. Like, why do you have a fish tank in a car? Like, you hit one pothole, that shit's cracking up. Water's going everywhere.
The objective is not to hit the pothole.
The objective is to make the cars functional. I remember one woman's car he pimped out had a hole in the floor of it. And she was like, I lose my shoes, my sandals be falling off, all this other one stuff. I'm like, why do you have a hole in the car anyways?
I don't know. That was a good show, though.
Mm-hmm.
I miss Room Raiders, man. That was a hell of a show. I love that show.
I like Punk'd. That came from MTV, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. That was Ashton Kutcher's show.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to him?
Ashton Kutcher went on to bigger and better things. He started acting big time.
Where is he at, though? Now?
I was like married with having kids and stuff.
He ain't married to Demi Moore no more?
Girl, no. He got tired of being the stepdaddy. You the stepdaddy.
Hey, that was a good song.
He got his own kids now.
Yeah, he got back with Mila from that 70s show, you know, when they was a couple on that 70s show. But
I didn't know she was that young though in the show though. Like
she was the only one under 18. She was the only one under 18. But you know,
they back here looking this damn shit again.
I think the dating shows back in the day are one of the, like, they kind of kicked off the whole instant gratification thing with dating because, like, you, Marcus, open your eyes.
I'm open, man. I'm listening.
You wide open.
Marcus didn't know the game had a dating show.
I didn't.
Really?
He did not.
I didn't remember.
You remember my favorite, not y'all don't remember, but my favorite dating show was The Flavor of Love.
Oh, I love
that show.
That was the first reality show.
No.
Shout out to
Cops
Roots
was the first reality.
Well, Flavor of Love was the first reality show that motherfuckers fell in love
I was about
with.
to say The Bachelor was before him, but The Flavor of Love.
The Bachelor can't hold a candle to Flavor of Love.
Not at all. And then when Monique came back with Charm School.
Bruh, Monique almost got the business from the mama. Bruh,
she wasn't gonna
Who, Miss Patterson?
Yes. When Miss Patterson stood up, Monique, I don't even give a fuck. Her whole demeanor changed, like straight up.
Monique was going back to the hood. She was like, I gotta put Hollywood behind me and give you this business real quick.
Until the mama stood up and said something, trying to get back with it, and she said,
Miss Patterson ugly as fuck too.
Flavor Flav was ugly as fuck. I swear though, New York was by far the funniest, most entertaining person that he ever had on the show.
That's why they brought her
She
back
was.
again.
She was hilarious.
She had her own. I love New York.
I love New York. And then she had that show New York when she was trying to get a job. You know?
I don't know that one. That's news to me.
Of course they brought her back. Like I said, she was the show. I mean, everybody else was alright.
She had two different shows after the Flavor.
Yeah, she did.
And then after New York came the Housewives, and it was Nene Leakes, and then it was always
Real Chance of Love.
Yeah, but what we're telling,
bullshit, but that they had.
But what we're telling you is, after New York came all the reality divas.
Yeah, because
all the reality divas. She was the first one. It was Nene Leakes, and then it was all the rest of them. Erica Menas, and it's Cardi B.
I don't know, because the first Love and Hip Hop, that's what really started it off.
Yeah, and it was Chrissy.
Yep.
She was the first one, but there's always a reality diva.
Samaya Reese though was
who's
dope.
that?
She was crazy.
Who was that?
She was on the first one.
Yeah,
the first
Why don't I remember her?
Samaya? She used to run.
All I remember is Chrissy.
Yeah, she used to run with Chris. Bro, that moment when they brought Jim Jones, ran up on old dude, said something about Chrissy. Oh my God, I was like, yo,
I was done with Love and Hip Hop because that was the first time I saw a woman propose to a man. I feel like we have come so far in romance that women are tired of the waiting and the situationships and the
I would never propose to a man.
I would never fucking ever get down on my knee with a ring and propose to somebody. Like, you probably got... I gave my last relationship 5 years, and after 5 years, I was like, okay, well, we're clearly not getting married. I need to move on. Moving forward, you probably got 3 tops before I'm.
But to be honest with you, anybody born after 1994, I think y'all got the symptoms that y'all might get on y'all knee and propose to a man.
Them girls.
I would never.
Like, there's no way.
I feel uncomfortable if you're going.
Like, that's emasculating. I feel like
that's my job.
So since we're talking about dating, what signs do you look for in a woman that would tell you, hey, this is wifey material, at least?
That's a good question, Marcus. What are the top 3 things that you look for in a woman that makes you think, like, I could be in this for the long haul?
That's a damn good question. I'm glad y'all didn't even look at the damn shit for this one. Thank you.
Top 3.
First of all, Marcus, don't be hating on my script. Because next week when it's your turn, and it's your turn to be going.
Oh, I'm winging the fuck out of it. Don't worry about it.
That's neither here nor here nor there. Really? We want to know your top 3.
Top 3.
My top 3.
Defining wifing points.
She's got her own. She don't need me to she don't have to depend on me. She can do it herself.
Independent.
Yeah, so I love that. Like I said, she's got to have a great personality or a good personality. It doesn't matter.
Good or great.
She
just got to have a personality.
Yes.
But good is mediocre. Great is great. So you need to specify.
He did. He said great first.
Yeah, I did say great first.
I think there's somebody out there who just has a good one and you're trying not to hurt her feelings.
Right. So, a great personality. Listen, we can off topic. Come on.
What's the third one, Marcus?
All right, Tinder. We see you, Howard, out here sending messages. What's your third option?
Why is she putting your business out like that?
And it's so disrespectful because I'm clearly the only one that is dating, looking for love out of the 3 of us.
All right, Marcus. What's number 3?
Yeah, I ain't dating.
What's your third one?
The third one.
So what do we got? We got good personality. Independent. And what else?
You think you gotta try wifey in bed before you know if she's wifey?
Yeah, but not to that extent.
Oh, you should, because sex is 80% of a relationship. 80.
What do you consider that to be? She gonna say 100. She gonna say 110.
Sex is definitely
110%.
Like that, no.
Sex is definitely 80%. However,
you know what's up, Marcus. That's all.
However, I think if you're already looking at this person as wifey material, y'all probably already have a vibe anyway. And sex is always kind of a vibe.
No, I think women can negotiate, or they can accept the fact that the person that they're in a relationship with is not that great in bed. Men are not going to make that same exception. If they don't think the woman is A1 or they don't think she is the freak that they need, they are not settling for that. Women, on the other hand, we could get with a guy who is not.
Everyone can be the freak that you need, though. It's just a little education.
But we are like that. We can teach men our bodies. Yeah. We can teach them how to.
Men ain't patient.
Men are not going to teach anybody how to fuck them.
We ain't patient. We trying to smash.
If they like women who squirt and you don't squirt, they not about to teach you how to squirt.
We can't.
First of all, a man can't teach you how to squirt.
Exactly.
That's something that you have to teach yourself.
Exactly.
But that's because we're old. Anybody born after 1994 probably expects the man to make them squirt, and we're here to tell you that the man, that's not their job.
We can't even say that age range. We can't even talk about the age range because there are 23% of women who've never experienced the orgasm. I'm here to tell you, ladies, you are capable of 11 different orgasms. If you've never experienced one, you do not know your body.
Can we get back to Marcus' top 3?
Dr. Kendra on at 5 o'clock.
Don't get this bitch on her soapbox.
It's not about the age. It's not about the age at all. Like, I know young girls who don't know how to squirt. I know old girls who don't know how to skirt. It's not about that.
Check your local.
Okay.
What's your third one?
What's the third one?
Let's not get off the topic.
Oh, man. To be honest, I don't know what my third one could be.
What you mean?
So what do we got?
You're not looking for wifey then? Independence.
No, I mean, I
good personality.
Good personality, but that's kind of the main two things I want.
So
I mean,
you don't need
a vibe in bed is definitely one of it, but
yes, a vibe. It's a vibe.
So
I wanna ride.
So you're not looking for
Kendra over here being freaky as hell, y'all. You should see her, bro. I swear.
First of all, y'all got me wine drunk talking about some let's record. It's not my fault.
Okay, so you're not looking for someone that you know will respect you as a man. You're not looking for somebody that you know
these are all good points.
Will be a good mother.
These are all great things that I have thought about.
A homekeeper is definitely good.
But I'm just saying, all of this stuff is good. What y'all
because it's so embarrassing if you invite your homeboys over and your home ain't together.
I
get that's embarrassing.
Or better yet, she cook and she bring a dish to your family's Thanksgiving or her sweet potato pie.
All these are valid points.
Or you don't think about how she would mash with your mom.
All these are valid points. I'm just trying to think of a top 3. To be honest, every man's a mama's boy.
I don't know about it.
That ain't true.
I don't know about it.
You're right.
I like to date mama's boys because they tend to respect women a whole lot more than men who do not respect
I don't know about what Kendra's talking about either.
What?
I know some mama's boys that ain't respecting women.
Who?
I'm not saying no names.
Yeah, we not name dropping, remember?
That's a fact.
We not the feds out here.
And you right. So, but all these are great points. I just can't think of a top. But I can't think of a top 3. That's what I'm saying. Like, all of them are valid points, but top 3 is very hard because every one of them I can't place them. So, but if I had to pick, I guess show respect all around. Like you said, I could put that as an umbrella as a good personality. Like, we can vibe, but yeah, we can also be respectful to me and to my family. Once I bring them.
So, would you marry a girl that you smashed on the first night?
Would I marry a girl?
Would you date a girl that he smashed on the first night? Well,
I marry a girl.
So, okay, let's be hypothetical here. You smashed a girl on the first night.
Y'all vibe.
Y'all continue to vibe and y'all continue to talk. Y'all start dating. Would you marry her? Knowing you smashed her on the first night?
Probably. If the relationship is going well. If I can see a future with it, yes.
Do you have a timestamp on when you would think to get married? Like, what's your timestamp?
I don't have one. I don't see it as a race.
Do you see yourself getting married?
I see myself getting married, but I don't see it as a race. Like, a lot of people these days see it as a race. Like, it's like...
definitely... It's not a race, but any man... I just feel like if y'all dating for 5, 10, all that years...
I get that.
That's fucking...
I get all
After
that.
how many years of dating or dealing with somebody, would you be like...
But for certain women, when women see their friends getting married, after maybe 2 or 3 years, if they see their friends getting married, they gonna be thinking like... All right, what's going on? Like, what's going on?
2 to 3 years? That's reasonable, though.
That's it. You should know if you're going to marry me or not, or I need to move on.
Exactly. That's definitely reasonable.
But I have another question.
What about a year? What about a year?
A year?
What about a year then?
If you know within a year that you want to marry me and you propose, then I can accept that.
Because a woman knows.
A woman knows. Like, can I spend the rest of my life with this man?
We know.
But my question is this, though. For the fact that you put independence as your number one thing when most women we date looking for providers. Not that we need somebody to provide for us, but as a husband,
I don't know if that's most women because nowadays, we got a whole bunch of liberal women.
Okay, that's the discussion for another day. We're not talking about feminazis tonight. What we're talking about is the fact that his top one thing, and I feel like that is a common thing for men to say, like they love seeing women who are independent. I'm here to tell you, women who are independent, who are already doing it on their own, they're not looking for men to join, like to be aside them or be parallel to them and not contribute to what they already have going. Like as an independent woman, I already pay bills. I already take care of children. I already cook every night. I don't want a man to come in and feel like he can kick his feet up and just take part of this for no reason at all. So why would you say independence out of everything? Because if you're a husband, you're supposed to be a provider, correct?
Yes, as a provider, that is.
You want to split the bills or you want to pay the bills?
Split, it's fine. That's fine with me.
Even if you're married?
What?
Well, as a married person, no, I'll pay them.
Okay.
Just making sure.
Gotta wipe the sweat off my brow for a second.
You want a housewife or you want a working wife?
I want a working wife.
Why?
That's just what I've grown up to see. And my
Your mom was a working woman?
My mom, yes, a definitely working woman. So
would you be okay with a housewife?
No, not really.
What if she had kids? What if y'all just had a baby? What do you think is the appropriate time for a woman to go back to work after she's had a baby? How long do you think she should stay off work?
Give her 6 to 8 weeks. So after that, if she doesn't feel comfortable leaving your baby that she just risked her life to bring into the world, when are you going to push her back into the workforce?
Okay, I would probably give the baby a year.
Nope, that's not good.
1 year old.
I'm giving it talking. I'm not putting my baby in daycare till they old enough to talk.
Tell me what happened today, baby.
I'm not putting my baby in daycare till they old enough to talk.
Why not?
Because then they are able to tell me exactly what happened to them. Do you see the shit that goes on in daycares nowadays?
Have you seen them videos? You in Cincinnati. They done had a couple of videos coming out of that area.
You see the shit that goes on in daycares?
Them kids been getting beat on, stepped on, smacked on.
Suffocated, fractured ribs and bones and shit.
Until they died.
Left on the buses. Do you see the shit that goes on in daycares? Your kid definitely needs to be old enough to talk before you send them to daycare.
First of all, I ain't say I was going to send them to daycare.
Where would they go?
Your mama's house?
Yes.
That's not right.
Mama's boy.
That's not right. If Marcus's mom is out here listening, we are telling him that is not right, and you are not responsible for his child. Go out and enjoy your life, honey.
Don't tell my mama what to do now. You better not tell me.
We're encouraging her. We're not telling her anything.
Do not be babysitting your grandkids. Go out and enjoy your life.
First of all, now that's just disrespectful.
Okay, babysit your grandkids, but you should not be. You should not be obligated to babysit your daycare.
Them is your grandkids. You supposed to spend time with them, but
Monday through Friday
to raise them. You do not have to provide for them.
Monday through Friday, because I'm assuming that the wife works a Monday through Friday job. Monday through Friday, and that's an obligation. No grandparent should be obligated to watch your child.
If she doesn't want to do it, that's fine. And
that's not fine.
Listen at yourself. That is some shit, boy. That is some shit.
Listen, if my mama don't want to do it, then who am I to tell her? It's like, nah, you got to do it.
So you need to reconsider your plan.
Yeah. Because you're going to make your wife, you said she got to go back after a year. After a year, your baby is still a baby. Your baby still needs to be caught up.
So they still can't talk.
So I should wait till 2?
Until she's comfortable leaving her baby. If you put a life in her,
okay, when were you comfortable? So
basically, what you first of all,
Hayden didn't go to daycare.
Let's go back.
He was 3.
Really?
3. He could talk. He was potty trained. Now I'm a single mom this time around, and my child's father is not in the picture. So this time around is a whole different ball game. And I harassed the hell out of my daycare, and they're right up the street from my job. Okay. And the only reason that he goes to this daycare is because Hayden went to this daycare for 2 years before he started school. This is not something that I'm comfortable with. If I was married right now, I probably wouldn't be back at work at all because I plan on breastfeeding until he's 2, and I'm trying to have a baby after that. So I'm going to be having babies after that. So it's not like I'm going to be going back to work anytime.
My son never went to daycare. Never. He's never been to daycare. He knows nobody but me until kindergarten when he went to school. That's what he knows. And that was my own personal choice because I myself am a daycare provider. However, I've never done anything to harm my children, but I know what people do. I know what that job is like. I know what that entails.
So should daycare be obsolete? Should daycare not even be?
I'm not saying that it should be obsolete because there are single moms, there are single dads, there are working moms and dads. There are many different demographics going on.
But the way y'all are explaining, it's like daycare is pretty much.
I think if you are a man that can provide for your family, there's no reason why your wife should be working if y'all have a child.
Exactly.
No reason at all.
And that's not saying that her being a stay-at-home, because when I was a stay-at-home mom with Kaden, I still brought money into the home. Like, I do hair, I'm a wordsmith. There was a lot of things that I did to bring money in. So all he had to do was pay the rent and the car note, and I paid everything else. And I didn't have a job. So it's not like saying that your wife is at home and she's not going to be contributing, because the work that stay-at-home moms do, like, I remember reading this report one time, and it was like the work they do between childcare and cooking and cleaning and stuff, like, they should be getting paid like $25 an hour for the work that they do in your home anyway. That's not saying that you need to pay your wife, but she's doing a job every day. Caring for a home, raising a little person, that takes a lot of work. Well,
I read an article, and men work 40 hours a week. It says that housewives work anywhere between 84 and 90 hours a week.
Because you're never off.
You're never off.
You're never off.
You're always working.
As soon as your husband gets home, you got to take care of him now. And then you got to be a wife. And then you still have to find time for yourself. So it's like...
Let's depict the daily housewife's life. You wake up. You get the child ready for school. You take the child to school. Depending on what time your spouse goes to work, you may or may not fix them breakfast, get them ready for work, send them to work. Then you have to clean and all that shit while they're at work and while they're at school. Grocery shop, etc. What she's saying.
Then you might be in charge of the budget, so you still got to go out and pay bills and make sure lights stay on.
You got to keep track of all the money, all that shit like that. Then you go pick the kid up from school,
do homework, cook dinner, clean up after dinner. Then your spouse comes home. You're still not done because now your spouse comes home.
Then you got to take your shower, make yourself look presentable. God forbid that they're one of those men that's into lingerie or any other shit. Then you got to dress yourself up. You got to be sexy. You got to have sex with them.
Tell you about your day, like, honey, how was your day? And you actually have to give a fuck and listen to them.
That's hours upon hours of work.
You don't go to bed. Your job is not done until
and many men take that for granted.
Very much so.
And even when you go to bed, them motherfuckers still don't care. Because they'll come...
Tap you on this shoulder, you roll over. Baby, I heard you.
And that's where side booty sex originated.
It is, because bitch is like, you better go find it elsewhere, because I'm sleeping.
All these are valid points.
Mark is stressed right now.
I'm not even stressed.
I don't need no wife. Fuck it.
I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed. I think it's still doable with the daycare system. That's just me, because that's the way I was raised. That's the way I was raised. So I feel like
you went to daycare.
Yeah.
Oh, he did say he had a working mom.
Yeah.
But it is doable. We're not saying daycare.
I'm not passionate by any means.
That's what it sounds like. You bash like the fact that the way I want.
But we're saying that if your wife chose to stay at home, you should support her in that effort. That's all we're saying.
That's what we're saying.
I will. No.
But you sounded like you weren't.
No.
You were like, she got a year.
No, you asked me. You asked because you asked me.
She needs to bring it.
But y'all didn't ask. But y'all, hold on. Wait a minute. Before y'all want to come at me like that, but y'all did ask me how long should it be to my.
We asked how long did you think it was acceptable?
How long? You did ask me how long, so I'm thinking a year. That's
but
what I'm
if she doesn't want to go back to work?
If she don't want to go back at that point in time, then that's fine. I mean,
what if she don't want to go back after 2?
What if she don't want to go back at all? What if she want to keep?
What if she don't? What if she wants to be a homemaker?
No.
What if she wants to have 3 or 4 babies back to back to back? 2 years apart.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, what if she wants to be a homemaker in general?
That's all just watch
kick rocks.
I'm telling you, ladies, ladies,
we better take 2 or 3 years.
Listen.
We better be 2 or 3 years apart, boo.
But that's why I just said 2 years apart.
Nope, that don't even.
We doing 2. I don't want no 3 or 4 kids. We doing 2. Man.
Ladies, you can be a homemaker. You can be a homemaker and still make money at the same time. I am living proof of it.
Period.
Living proof. You can be a homemaker and still fucking make money at the same time.
When I was a stay-at-home mom, I was able to pay a whole lot of bills.
I don't make the same, but I make damn near close to the same. And I do nothing.
But you was a teacher at first.
Doesn't matter. That's neither here nor there. That was Okay, I did have a kid then, but he was old enough to go to school then.
Okay, well, y'all, let's wrap it up.
So, Kendra, what are your top 3?
My top 3 for
what are you looking for in the husband?
She trying to wrap it up real quick before it came out her. She's like, ooh, we've been bad marketers this whole few minutes. It's like, let's wrap it up now.
My husband has to be considerate, because I feel like consideration is one of those things that men, they lose that sometimes when they're dating women or when they're courting women. They're like, this is what I need. This is what I need from my woman. I feel like you have to be considerate, and that is in and outside of the bedroom. I feel like my husband has to be a provider, and he has to be ambitious, because I can't. One of the things that ultimately turned me off from our last relationship was that I had all these goals, and my partner was absolutely my biggest hater. Like, he did not like that I wanted to publish books or own a home or travel and things like that. And I'm like, well, what are your goals? Let's work towards some of your goals. So yeah, those are my top 3.
That's real shit.
He didn't have any. That was
There's people out here in the world that don't have goals.
Like, my husband has to be ambitious. He has to be a provider.
There's people in the world that don't have goals. There's people in the world that don't have hobbies. There are people.
And one of my hobbies is twerking and traveling.
We know
a couple people about that.
He hated the fact that I like to travel. Like, I would plan a trip and he'd be like, why you want to go there? I'm like, why don't you want to go there? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like,
I get it. Like I said, we know a couple people about that.
There are people out there who don't have ambitions. Like, they get to where they are in life and that's it. That's all.
I ain't trying to go.
I know people that have been working in their same fast food job for 10-something years.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
No.
I haven't worked a fast food job probably since I was 16.
I never worked a fast food job.
We gotta start somewhere. I started right off at McDonald's.
I ain't passionate.
On the boulevard. Fort Campbell Boulevard.
I ain't passionate.
It used to go down at that McDonald's on Fort Campbell Boulevard. It was lit and we always had a good time.
I'm not passionate.
Like, as somebody who has ambitions in life, you understand that you cannot stand in the same place. You have to move your feet. You have to take it one step at a time and keep moving towards a goal. And I feel like when you're dating a man, if he can't express to you, if he can't articulate the thing that he is passionate about and the thing that he is working towards, he is not a man worth dating. I tell people all the time, if you're dating a man and you ask him what he does for work and you ask him, does he love his job? If he does not love his job, he does not love life at the moment.
I love my job. I'm here to tell you, I do.
Exactly. You meet somebody who love their job, I guarantee you they are passionate about it.
I love seeing my babies come in with smiling faces. I love hearing my baby say, Miss Ronnie. I love it. I even love seeing Kendra's baby smile at me. I'm not gonna lie, I love that shit. That makes my day.
So what's your top 3? I went.
What's your top 3? Yes.
Now you quiet.
First of all, she didn't give 3. She only gave 2.
I gave 3.
She said
ambitious, considerate, and he has to be a provider.
Okay, that was 3.
That's 3 of them things. What's yours?
Okay. Provider. Mm-hmm. Provider is 1. He has to be able to keep me on my toes
the
because
fact that you have a husband taking so
yes, so and my husband, I'm about to tell you, he's a good provider.
Okay.
He has to be able to keep me on my toes, and I mean that as in if my mouth is very smart, so he has to challenge me, and I want someone who,
you got someone who
yes.
If you're listening, Roger, don't bash her over her head when you hear this episode. She don't know why she got married. She's just out here with a ring on her finger.
A good provider, somebody to keep me on my toes, and I would say a respectful man. Like, you have to be respectful. And that doesn't even just mean me. I mean
anybody.
Period.
Be a respectable person.
Be able to earn respect and be able to give respect.
Yes, command respect. Walk into a room and demand that people respect you.
Yes.
That's sexy. Well, y'all, 2 chicks in the dick have talked y'all ears off about dating in the 21st century. We hope that you all are not out there struggling to find love. And if you are, just know that it is not the end all be all. You will find somebody.
niggas got the aura.